Have you ever seen an ad that just kind of gets in your head? Well, today, we're going to put a short but really powerful ad for a guidance service called Astrologer under the microscope. We're going to pull it apart, piece by piece, and see exactly what makes it work.
I mean, we've all been there, right? That feeling of standing at a crossroads and you just can't see the path ahead. That universal feeling of being a little bit lost. Well, that's the perfect place for a message like this to start.
And there it is, the core promise, summed up in just 4 words: confidence and clarity. See, it's not just about getting answers. It's about changing how you feel. It's a promise of a whole new mindset. Let's see how they build up to that.
So, let's put on our detective hats for this one. Our goal here is to really break down this ad and figure out the architecture behind that big promise of clarity.
But hang on, before we even think about buying into a promise, we have to trust the person making it, right? So how does this ad build that all-important foundation of credibility?
Any ad has got to answer this question, and fast. Who is this guide, and why in the world should we listen to them? The words they choose to do this are incredibly specific.
Okay, check this out. The very first word they use is renowned. Now, that is no accident. They didn't just say experienced or skilled. Renowned implies that other people, lots of them, already know and talk about this person. It's a subtle way of saying, hey, you're in good company if you trust us.
And look how these 3 little phrases work together. Renowned Indian astrologer. That gives you a feeling of tradition, of authenticity. Then you get expert astrologers. That adds a layer of professional skill. And finally, located in the UK, bam! It's accessible and modern. It's a brilliant combo of ancient wisdom and present-day convenience.
So we trust the expert. But what problems are they actually solving? Because a promise is only as good as the problem it's trying to fix.
So here's the actual tool on offer: Vedic astrology readings. But don't just gloss over that one little adjective, accurate. In a world that feels so uncertain, promising accuracy is a seriously powerful magnet.
And would you look at the problems they're aiming for? These aren't small things. These are the heavy hitters. Love, career, family, personal growth. By calling out these specific areas, the ad plugs directly into our biggest anxieties and our deepest hopes.
Okay, so we've got the expert and we've got the big life problems. But the real magic of this ad, the secret sauce, is the emotional transformation it's promising. Let's dig into that.
This right here, this is the core journey. On one side, you have the challenge. Life's challenges, uninformed decisions. It's dark, it's confusing. On the other side, you have the outcome, confidence and clarity. The ad is basically saying, we will move you from a place of doubt to a place of certainty.
All right, we've taken the whole engine apart and laid out all the pieces. Now let's put it back together and see how it runs as one single powerful message.
You can boil the entire ad down to this simple little table. The who, expert astrologers. That builds our trust. The what, Vedic astrology readings. That's the tool they use. And the why, this is the real payoff, to gain confidence and clarity. It's just a perfect, concise formula. So, here it is, the grand strategy. The message builds a bridge directly from ancient expertise to our very modern, universal anxieties. And what do you get when you cross that bridge? A feeling of personal empowerment. It's not just selling a service, it's selling a path to a more in-control version of you. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this to think about. The entire ad really hangs on this idea of making an informed decision. But what does that really mean to you? Is it about data? About intuition? Something else entirely? And maybe, just maybe, when we're searching for clarity, are we really looking for information, or are we just looking for permission to finally believe in a choice?